It's your boy Hype bringing you another weekly Nightfall strike on the Animal Instincts gaming channel, and this is the Isthar Sync on Venus going up against the good old Nexus. So let's see what we got for this week, and as usual we have epic, highly shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. We have Nightfall. If you die, you're done. If all players die, your fire team is returned to orbit. This week's damage of choice is Void Burn, so we're going to go in there Void Heavy. Void damage from any source is greatly increased. We have Angry. Minions of the Darkness won't flinch even after massive damage. And last but not least, we have Juggler. No ammo drops for your equipped weapons. Well, man, that sucks. So make sure you go in there with your synthesis ready to go. I think I end up using like 2 or 3 synthesis to get this strike done. So I'm going in with the Word of Crota, which isn't fully upgraded, but it'll get the job done. The Praeton's Revenge for my special, and the Truth, which that's not fully upgraded neither, but it'll get the job done. I'm going in right there. I'm just checking, making sure I got my synthesis. And I'm going in with my Warlock with no self-res. I have it equipped just in case stuff gets out of hand, but you know, I always have the intentions of not using it. That way, if I don't use it, then you can see that this can be done with any character. And for this week's random comment from last week's Nightfall, that'll be towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. And also, if you want to be featured in next week's Nightfall, just leave a comment, any comment. And if you also, you know, if you want to leave a comment but you don't want to be featured, just let me know in the comments. Alright, so right here, as soon as you get into the restricted spawning area, you're just going to stay at this doorway, and that's really it, man. That's for this whole part right here where the 3 servitors are. There's only going to be one time where you'll be forced to go out to take out the servitor. He's either going to spawn in the room straight ahead of me or the room to the right. So other than that, you're going to want to be here. And as you can see, especially with these magnetic rounds that these enemies are shooting, if you just step over to the right behind that wall through the doorway, you're covered. You have plenty of cover, and then step back to the left and shoot. Just like that. And that's going to be it. That's going to be how you take care of this whole part right here. And you'll see the servitor spawns straight ahead of me. That's where they bring in the first servitor, and I end up getting some heavy to drop up there and go in and pretty much just wipe out the whole room with a couple of rockets, and then hightail it back right up to this spot. And that's really, you know, that's that simple. That's how you're going to play out this part. Got a few skanks with the solar shield, so I throw nades out there to knock them down, and I think they call them noble skanks. Now, is there really such thing as a noble skank? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Anyways, before we get too carried away right there with that, we could go on with that topic for a while. Once you're pretty much clear out there, which you'll see, you know, I'm checking around and checking the radar, making sure nothing's out there. That's when you're going to want to head up. Now, being that you don't get no ammo drops, if you do need ammo, if you're a hunter, obviously you can crouch down, go invisible, walk up there. If you're a Titan, you can slap a bubble down right on this little platform and pick up all the ammo you need. If you're a Warlock, just make sure, you know, everything's clear. Make sure it's safe before you head up there. So there's the servitor. Took him out, and there were still a couple of enemies in there, so I start shooting, but then they all start rushing me, so I know the next wave's in, so I back up. And then that's it. I'm just going to speed this up because, you know, it's the same thing throughout this entire process, and this is one of the longer parts of the strike, if not the longest, most time-consuming part of the strike right here. So that's it. Just standing back, taking everything out from this doorway. When shots start raining down, I step back, and probably one of the harder enemies is the captain. So, you know, he spawns right at this point after you take out the first servitor. So if you wanted to have something equipped with a arc burn, or if you're in there with a team, just have somebody with arc, and they'll knock his shield down, and then you can finish him off with that void. Other than that, you know, it's just going to take a few more shots, but really no worries, no big deal, man. You can get it done. So that's, you see right there, I'm creeping around looking for that captain, and right there I use a synthesis, And there's the captain, and you'll see I think it takes 3 shots with the Praiden's Revenge. I don't know if they were all precision shots, maybe I missed, but 3 shots to get his shield down. And I think it was like he ran off and healed back up, so like a total of 6 or 7 shots, and he was done. But if you don't get the chance to heal up, you should be fine. You should take him down quicker than that. So after you take out that servitor, which you just seen there, there's going to be the 3rd and final servitor. There's going to be 3 samurai guys that spawn down. Don't rush out until they spawn down and you kill them, because if they knife you, even though light switch isn't active, they will still do a high amount of damage, and they could probably kill you in 1-2 swipes, definitely 2 swipes. And right here, this room, the only reason why I'm clearing it out is just to see if I can get some ammo. See if maybe some heavy dropped in there, and some did. So if you don't need ammo, if you're good with ammo, then don't worry about clearing out that room. Just keep it moving. And we're going to head up to this little catwalk, or whatever you want to call it. Kill those couple of enemies. And right here, if you hop up onto this door jamb, then from here you hop up, which I fell a couple of times. And then I end up bumping up my agility, and I make it through there no problem. But you'll be able to jump right into that window, and you won't have to deal with none of that stuff that's in that room to the left. It just makes matters easier for you. It saves a little bit of time. So there you go. I bumped my agility up a little bit, and here we go. Hunter can get up here with a triple jump, probably even the double jump on the Blade Dancer. And obviously, the Titan, he jumps high as hell, so he could get right up there. So from there, once you get down here, you're going to have a few falling. This ain't nothing. You can breeze right through these guys. No problems with them. Really, the only other spot that's going to be a little bit tricky is coming up here in a little bit, when you got to take out the Minotaurs and the Access Goblins. Because them things, man, they deal some damage. I almost died. I'm very, very close to dying. But that's it. Right here, I'm just clearing out. There's a few falling to the right, and man, I was getting some heavy to drop this round. I really was. And you got 3 goblins, which, as you can see, they're all easy to kill. None of them are even hitting me. And then from there, you're going to want to head down the next stairwell, and you're going to have a few herpes down here, which have arc shields, but wasn't a problem to take them down, which you'll see here. 2 snipe shots takes this one down. I think 2 for the other, if I land them both correctly. Nah, 3. He takes 3. And then the other one, I switched to the Word of Crotus just to see, what it was like. And you'll see right there. Just kill him right from that top landing right there, and you'll have no problems with them guys. Now, I like to go to the right here, because that's where a lot of the goblins are. If you go out to the left, then sometimes they tend to sneak up from behind you. So I like to take these ones out, and then after that, you're going to want to look for these Access Goblins, because these ones, they have like the same thing that the damn Minotaurs shoot. And you'll see, look at that, I'm almost over halfway dead there. And that one, wow, hanging on by a thread right there, man. But he's dead, and I don't even play no games with the second one. He moves back to the middle. And then after you clear them out and you know you're alright and you can kind of peek out here, you're going to want to take out these snipers up on the ledge over here. And they actually take 2 shots. I'm pretty sure I landed a precision. Yeah, that's a precision shot. They take 2 shots with the Praiden's Revenge, man. I need to get a 331 Void Sniper. That's what I realized out of this whole thing. I do like the Praiden's Revenge, but it just doesn't do enough damage, man. But it does have a fast fire rate, so it is good in certain situations. So here goes this other Access Goblin, and like I said, I'm not even playing no games with him this time. Boom, he's down. So pretty much after you have this whole side cleared out, then you're going to have a few Minotaurs in the middle. Not a few, 2 of them to be exact. And if you just stay in this area, they're not a problem. And you'll see here, I hit them with a rocket. Now, if you don't have the truth, just use the strongest thing with Void that you have. That's basically a rule of thumb, man. Use the most powerfulest thing with Void that you have, or any burn for that matter, on any nightfall. Whatever the most powerful one that you have is, use it. So there we go. They're cleared out, and it's pretty much smooth sound from this point, guys. If he's made it this far, you'll make it the rest of the way. And there's no reason why he shouldn't have made it this far. So here we go. Right here, I like to throw a nade in there because it helps sometimes stop them from teleporting. Sometimes they'll all teleport right out in front of you, man, and it can get a little chaotic. So I like to toss a nade in there and then clear them out one by one as they pop out. And then right here, you're just going to want to run through the spot. Now when you get to this hill, I had plenty of rockets, so boom. Try to take out the whole lot of them in one shot. That would have been awesome, but there was still a good bit left, but no problem. As long as you just head glitch the little hill right there, don't rush them, and take them out. Hopefully you get some good ammo to drop right there. Get ready for the nexus and maybe some Ingrams and stuff. But so right here, if you hop down on that ledge right there that I was just on with a Titan or a Warlock, you can jump right up to here. But being that, you know, a lot of people use hunters, I'm going to show you. If you go on this rock right here and hop up on this little lip that's sticking out right here, and then from here you got to jump up. Now you can't jump straight up like I just did right there, because you'll hit, you know, the rock that's above you. You want to jump out and up and then hop up onto the sledge, and then this is where you're going to take out the nexus. And from here, you know, you really don't have to deal with any of the other enemies, which you'll see. I don't even think I shoot a single other enemy, obviously, other than these Minotaurs, and that's just to get the nexus to spawn in. So that's all I'm doing right here, is just looking for the Minotaurs, clearing them out one by one, and trying to get this damn nexus to spawn in. And once he spawns in, I'm going to show you like a way to kind of play it safe, because you can get hit back here, and there's high splash damage. So if you're like not in the right spot, or if he's kind of shooting in the area that you're at, where you're at trying to heal up, you can go down pretty easily. So I'm going to kind of show you a good little strategy, a way to play it out to where you can be a little bit safer. It's going to take a little bit more time, but you're definitely going to be safer. But there, you know, when you're back there, whatever works for you. I'm sure a lot of people who've already been back here and know about this spot by now anyway. If not, I would definitely recommend using it. Now, if you're with a team, I would stay up top. That's usually one of my preferences, is to stay up top before you even jump down. Have two guys ready to go for the Minotaur that spawns in, and one guy just non-stop shooting the nexus. Once you take that Minotaur out, everybody starts shooting the nexus a little bit, and two guys, whatever. But so here we go. The nexus is out. Now, see where I'm standing at on the right, on like these little rocks or whatever the hell they are. If you stand there, shoot him from there as much as you can, and then once he starts hitting you there, move over to the left. Now when you move over to the left, you can either stay there until he stops shooting completely and then hop back up and land some shots into him, and then when he hits you, just do the same thing, move over to the left and wait for him to stop shooting completely. Or, you know, you can get a couple shots in, move to the left, get a couple shots in, move to the left. So whatever way you want to play that, that's entirely up to you. And I'm just showing you right there. See, he stopped shooting. He's seen me. He starts shooting again. Now I'll move back. He stops. He's moving to the left. Watch how many shots I can land on him without him even hitting me once. There was a full clip. Reload. And about to land another full clip into him. Maybe. Still, you know, so that's definitely a smart and safe way to approach us. Right there, I'm getting hit, so hide, and you can stay there until he stops shooting, and then start hitting him again. That's it, man. I wouldn't get, you know, just because you're there, you're not 100% safe. You're at the end, so don't get impatient. Play it smart, because you definitely can die there. So just play it smart, man. And coming up here, we're going to have a random comment from last week's Nightfall. And like I said earlier in the video, if you would like to be featured in next week's Nightfall, just leave a comment. And also, you know, if you want to leave a comment but you don't want to be featured, just leave that in the comment. I know some people may not want to be up there. Some people, you know, I personally, I like it. It's a way to get you guys incorporate it and be a part of Animal Instincts Gaming, be a part of the channel. So here we go. This is from Airblazer. I didn't know you can go and viz and still ride the Sparrow. Love this, especially since you made it right away. And thanks, Blazer. And I'm happy to have you as a part of the Animal Instincts Gaming. And that's one thing that I gotta say that I really enjoy about Destiny is there are lots of little things that a lot of us don't know. And I have 332 characters, have put in work on this game, and there's still things here and there that I learn, you know, and it's pretty cool. And I'm sure there's still some things that are out there that no one has figured out yet. So it's pretty cool, man. But thanks, Blazer. And like I said, if you guys want to be featured, just leave a comment in next week's Nightfall. So here we go. Boom, the Nexus is done. So we're going to hop down there and we're going to see if we got some blue polygons and some beads. And then we're going to speed this right up, see what we get for a reward. Or what we don't get for a reward, whatever. So here we go, we're going to speed up the countdown. Do our little dance, our little victory celebration there. And what do we got? Oh, a legendary Ingram, which that makes me nervous because that means I got to deal with Master Raoul. Oh, how could I get that wrong? So, if you guys want to stick around, I'm going to head back to the tower and let's see what we get. Go see everyone's favorite friend there, Bastard Raoul. I did it again. Master Raoul, I mean. And I don't understand. It must be just because it's too early in the morning. I keep getting that wrong. I'm just kidding. So here we go. Let's see what we get. What do you got for me there, Raoul? A legendary scout rifle. Well, you know what? I'll take it. I would have rather seen that than Ascendant Energy or whatever the case may be. So here's a little preview of that. And actually, this thing doesn't look half bad. Doesn't have bad the range. That one upgrade for the range right there. Send it, man. Look at that range. It goes through the roof. I also got a legendary a Vanguard packet. So I'm going to open that up too while you guys are here. And if you are still here, let's see what we got and what we get for this. It's probably going to be, as usual, a whole bunch of nothing. Alright, so we got some gauntlets that we already have, and an ascendant shard. Hey, a motor light. Well, that about wraps it up for this video, guys. If you like this video or find it helpful in any kind of way, please leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. In the comment section, leave a random comment, whatever you feel, for a chance to be featured in next week's Nightfall. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Animal Instincts Gaming. Got plenty of content coming your way. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter, link in the description. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Animals, it's your boy Hype. We out.